up and remove this auto camera. The same build from Sync's team actually. I think it's exactly the same. Yeah, this is exactly the same. And they are playing against Yoshi's team, and they are playing with actually Forceful Blow as a hammer. So this guy is playing with Forceful Blow, so it's a quite good skill, I think. And with Eevee Blow also and stuff, so really cool. The other warrior is also playing hammer, but it's a Devhammer one. They have a Devish, he's playing Avatar of Balthazar, really classic. He has the Death Pact. They are playing with an incendiary arrow actually as a ranger, so they will have a huge amount of pressure. It puts burning on pretty much everyone. This guy, the rangers, Van here, this is Rotten, doesn't have a cripple though. And they are playing also with a necromancer with like a classic build, except Dark Pact has been removed for the skill that I don't remember and that I said earlier. So let's hop into the game. Let's go. Yeah, just gonna check if the stream is working fine. I would be extremely sad. Okay, it seems like it's working fine. Perfect. Let's go. So are there some people double running at all? Yep, not at all. Okay, so they are playing with two ritualists again, and let's see what happens. Blue has position advantage. They need to take care of not like aggroing the knights. Both team are playing some. It's more like a pressure-based build, even though Two Mesmer is a bit more spiky than this one, definitely. I expect this guy to like jam the prot and stuff. Usually that's what you want to do when playing Forceful Blow Warrior. And yeah, actually, probably his supply has been erupted or something. Because, well, right now this team doesn't have like a huge amount of pressure. Oh, maybe... Yeah, maybe this guy DC'd and that's why they're not playing. I don't know. Oh, never mind, he didn't. Okay, let's go. Aegis was used here to make sure that Shisha could run the flag correctly. They decided to run on this Dervish though. And now the game can really start. So, huge amount of pressure. He has the weapon, so you would like to change targets to make sure that you are not wasting skills. This guy is weakened though. Wow, that's like a really huge spikes actually. There weren't like any even warriors on it. It was just like the two mesmers and the paragon that did that. So extremely scary team actually from those. And the map is at their advantage to me because it's really a close point. It's like quite hard to split against it. And more than that, the ranger here isn't even playing with Trollongan, so really hard. And also we have to remember that this ranger doesn't have anything to cripple. So even with that, he can't like gain a flag advantage correctly. The ritualist can just run through and he will be fine. So basically, what this ritualist wants to is just push the flag as hard as he can while trying to save the archer and stuff. And so his mesmer here that is running is gonna be like quite fast to run the flags because instead of going to the flag stand to here, he just have to go to the flag stand to here. So actually, this ritualist is doing a huge thing there because it's like preventing the ranger to do anything else, and more than that, he's like advancing the flag. So I don't know yet what's gonna happen because here we have to remember that they have to play with two monks, but they don't have to play against the ranger. So I don't know what it's gonna be like, but usually two monks against four people is quite hard. So, but here they have like nearly all the time in the blue team five people, sorry, to deal damages since the mesmer can run in a really short ways. So let's see what happens. Just received the message on TeamSpeak. I'm gonna read it just after. So Sven here still doing work. Ritualist will be in time anyway, so it won't matter. Actually, they managed here to kill one footy in this team, even though they don't have like Derv and stuff. Probably, yep. Actually, this is like quite calm, at least for now. It doesn't seem like both teams are taking too much pressure. They can maybe even try to take this footy, but I'm not even sure. Well, yeah, it's gonna be like quite hard if they take the footy though, because we have to remember that they don't have this ritualist. He's still trying to defend. Okay, so now they send this warrior. They will have to answer with something. So they want to answer with the Mesmer probably. Yep. I actually Mesmer like this, he's gonna have an hard time to do anything else. Maybe they could try to do some a bit more fancy stuff and trying to split with Ranger, Warrior, and like the Flagger or something. Even though it's a ritualist, so it's still a bit hard. But actually, yeah. So that's what I meant actually. Even if my awareness is so freaking bad, yeah. So that's what they are doing actually. So right now, I think the red team has a way more, has really a huge advantage compared to the blue team, because this red team can be split easily into two sides without too much problems actually, and that's not especially the case for the blue team. It's harder to push though, even though here they are like taking a bunch of risks, because we have to remember that this is only a ritualist. Pinks are like quite good for now, and he's playing against a Mesmer now, so they have to be extremely careful. Maybe they could try to like aggro one knight and do some stuff, but they have to remember that they don't have a dervish. They only have one warrior who can hit like in area and stuff. So let's see how it goes. They decided to send this warrior here. It's gonna be like quite hard to handle this actually. Yeah, it's a 3v3, but well, okay, they managed to get out of this. They want to come back anyway. But actually, the offense here in main, yeah. Okay, they even decided to send a fourth guy. Oh, never mind. No, it's life, spirit of life. Fucking awareness. I'm sorry, I'm like quite tired. Trying my best though. Okay, so now they use a catapult, so they managed to repair it, and they can try to do some stuff. So now actually the red team is gonna have a really hard time to flag because of this catapult, since they can have the control of it, because they don't have one warrior, they don't have one Mesmer, so it's fine to push. And that's not the case here actually. This isn't actually repaired. So now they sent the other Mesmer, and the other Mesmer is coming back. Maybe when he will come back, then they will have a chance to actually kill people here. Yeah, but they don't have like any snares or anything, I think, on the Mesmer, so that's quite hard. Not sure if they can. Oh, but this guy is like really late actually, and he's even crippled. So why not? Why not? This team, yeah, the two monks are on there, so definitely they can do something happen actually. And this guy is even playing with prot defense. That's something really unusual. Okay, and Six decided to join them, and that was actually a really good choice, I think, because they've still one warrior and two Mesmers against them. So everything actually that happens on them actually happens on split for this game, though. And now it's time for the comeback. If the monk can remove the glimmering, maybe they can do something. Probably the blue team is gonna send a monk back also, maybe? Not sure. No, actually, yeah. No, yeah, it's gonna be quite hard though. Because this guy is gonna be in main, Ritualist and Prot Monk are here. Now they have a huge advantage here as red. So yeah, that's really what happened. This guy died. He's probably gonna die one more time. The rotation of this guy, because of dash, is way stronger than the rotation of this guy though. So actually this monk here had to play against one warrior and one paragon, and it's already like hardly enough to kill him. And if you add the mesmer, then definitely they can kill them like really easily. Actually, red team is in an extremely good spot right now. But this guy is back up now, so maybe they can try to do the same thing actually. So if the red team want to split, they can just send the same things. They will force like the prot to fall back, and then since the mesmer will be faster in main than the prot monkeys, they can like kill this guy over and over. So definitely this is not a good thing to do for the red team to consider the split like this. So definitely instead of like sending the prod back and stuff, maybe they should just have backed off and try to collapse in main or something. That wasn't really the best choice. Oh, and they managed to kill someone here. Maybe I said that the red team was in a good spot, but no, red team is in a really bad spot actually. I wanted to say that for the blue team. So, yeah, also Baltimore isn't working well. There we go. So, for now, definitely, I think blue team is like way better. Also, all the foodies have been killed there, so they can touch as much as they want, basically. They have the control of those catapult. Still, they are taking a lot of pressure though. But they have this Paragon, which is just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound is like a huge skill when it comes to reduce pressure, especially when it comes to reduce pressure from a ranger like poison and stuff. And since this guy is playing with incendiary arrow, it's even stronger. So definitely a good choice to play with this Paragon, I think. They still have to take care though. They still have one footy up, so they can even back off, ask for the footman to come back. I think Word of Healing has been like deshotted or something here, so they need to take care. This team actually is taking like a huge amount of pressure. Probably apply has been erupted because I don't see any poison. And in fact, yeah, just like backing like this, they managed to reduce the pressure. It seems like now they're in a way better spot. They still have to take care because here it's just a choke point, so they're like all close to each other. Don't want to see that. Maybe Ali should back off a bit. Yeah, that's it. And actually, this is like a really good positioning here. It's in a spot where it's really hard to be reached, and he can even like dodge. I mean, not dodge, but since he is under the environment, he can be like D-shot and stuff. Right now, he has to fall down since they want to push a bit. But yeah, I don't really understand why they would want to push since this guy hasn't flagged it. Maybe to be sure to have this flag advantage. Definitely, those guys, the red team wants to kill him. Boost is in 15 seconds, so they will have to flag in 15 seconds max. And if they manage to kill him there, they will have some advantage. Okay, extremely nice huge of Aegis by Sightless Fate. Really good. And right now, yeah, definitely that's what they want to do. Okay, Protmonk died. Still a bad spot though. But we see that actually Blue Team is taking a huge amount of pressure. I wouldn't be that surprised to see them wiping one moment or another. I was even surprised that actually they kept the flag for that. Oh, never mind. It was the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm just a bit tired. Yeah. So actually, what they wanted to do, as the red team, since they saw that the blue team was taking a lot of pressure, was to try to deny the flag as much as possible. Oh, that's huge here because it's gonna be 2 base res. This guy is gonna get screwed if they can snare him or something. Maybe he should just, yeah, go for him. If they manage to make a time kill on him, then it's gonna just be a free win. Let's fucking go. Let's push. They have two mesmers. Will they be there in time? Oh, and that's huge what happens here. Actually, they managed to kill the ritualist after time, so that's perfect for them. They will maybe be able to kill the knights. Never mind. Okay, so Mesmer is going for them. This guy died after time. That's really bad. And I think this ranger has res though, if he hasn't used it yet. But even with that, it's gonna be hard actually. So, yep. They can just let the ritualist there anyway. Doesn't really matter. They managed to rest this guy. Who was it? I think it was this guy that died here. They managed to rest him. Probably he's gonna go for another flag, but is that really a good idea? Because they can just, well, okay. If they wanted to flag, now they can just push. Actually, yeah, I don't think the blue team knew it, but what they could have done was just to let the flag on the mesmer, and then they were screwed because they had the flag the flag stand was under red team control, so and the flag was in Arclight, so he couldn't flag it. And also the problem was that the wire was already there and would have been like useless as long as the mesmer doesn't flag. So they could have like played T7 V8 for one more minute or something if the mesmer didn't flag, but I think they didn't have the information at that moment, so that's why they didn't do it. Okay, so a lot of things actually happen. Maybe Serret going on him. And blue team is taking a bit of pressure. Not too much though. Let's see where are the flags. Okay, so red team as a backup. They want to play the flag game. They have it on the necromancer. Here they have to flag on the mesmer. So for now, the blue team has to play extremely defensively. Since they miss one mesmer, they won't be able to kill anyone anyway. So as you can see, they take a bunch of pressure. It's gonna be quite hard. This mesmer here that is still in main definitely has to play on the necromancer. Try to get the applier or something. Wait for the other mesmer to come back, and he is there now. And now they can do something. So right now I expect him to like flag immediately, because it seems like in those 8v situations they are not really in a good spot. Oh, never mind, they managed to... Oh, that was quite close actually. Yeah. But yeah, you should definitely not get the flag for too long, because we have seen before how much pressure actually the blue team took. Okay, so they decided to push. Savage didn't run through. They managed to kill this monk there. Maybe it is the end. This guy has been dispacted. Lot of pressure on those guys. And this guy died. This pact is probably still on cooldown. Maybe this is the end. Maybe this is the end. Okay, they base rest actually. So they have Necromancer and Monk base rest. It's gonna be quite hard. It's gonna be quite hard. They only have two monks here. Here, if now they decide to push and they are gonna do this, the dervish won't be in range actually to res this guy, so they will have to play for more than 1 minute, like 1 minute and a half, without a wire. Except if they want to push, but still they have two mesmers that can watch this guy with his Death Pact, and actually erupting the Death Pact even with Cry is enough to be super annoying, because it has 12 seconds cooldown. So Complicate actually is extremely huge against resist and stuff, because if you erupt it, yeah, and they decide to resign. Because if you erupt it, then you have like 30 seconds cooldown even on your res, and here against the Death Pact, even if you cry it, you still have those 12 seconds cooldown. So it's enough actually to totally delay a a res, and yeah. Actually, there weren't a lot of kills on this map, but a lot of rotations, a lot of things happened actually. So it was quite hard.